Starting our story sharing on Haji. Yeah, 我们全部准备坐下来。Okay. Anyway, before we start, okay, since Rina is not here, Sunita is our only Muslim here, right? So we just want to wish her a happy Selamat Hari Raya Haji, I think. Right? You got celebrate? Okay, but let's wish her, okay? So 我们开始前呢，我们唯一的回教徒朋友是Sunita, okay? 因为Rina不在嘛，所以我们就祝她有一个好的哈兹节啦 ，okay? Okay, so y'all know when is Hari Raya Haji? Haji 是几时？No, it's not tomorrow, okay? Is it tomorrow? Oh yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Okay, it's 31st July. Okay, 是7月31号，说明天。Okay? Okay, anyone before we start know what is Hari Raya Haji? Linda, you wanna tell us what is Hari Raya Haji?
They go to Mecca, the pilgrimage to Mecca.
Oli really knows a lot. Yes. Okay. Okay, so 在哈芝节啊，也是一个叫做牺牲节。Okay, so 在期间呢，那个新加坡的回教徒他们就会在那时候一起祈祷啊，然后反思他们的信仰。Okay?
What is it?
Hello, how are you? What do you cook?
I cook summer fish.
Yeah, so 这个节日呢持续4天。Okay, so 这个哈芝节呢是为了纪念这个先知伊波拉星对上帝的完全信任，okay, 而牺牲。Can you guys hear? So 当时呢，这个上帝呢，他就命令这个先知伊波拉星牺牲他自己的儿子，伊斯梅尔。然后这个伊波拉星呢，他就听从神的安排，要牺牲他的儿子。可是到最后呢，上帝就拦阻了他，然后拿了一只羊，来代替他的儿子作为牺牲。Okay? So this is like what happened. Okay? So maybe some Christians might find it a bit familiar as well, right? Okay? So during this period, faithful believers dressed in their finest clothes and congregate in mosques to listen to sermons and offer their prayers. Okay, so 在期间呢，那个忠诚的信徒，他们就会穿着最美、最好的衣服，然后他们就会去那个清真寺订布道还有祈祷。Okay? So Sunita, do you buy a very nice baju kurung? Is it baju kurung?
I think we're just this triangle.
No.
But I thought this was so separately.
No, it's together. They put one rule.
Live sheep, lamb, goats, and cows.
你可以喝水啦，喝水哦。
Have you seen this picture before? Sunita, have you witnessed it? So 这个期间呢，他们有一个仪式 ，OK， 这个牺牲仪式，所以他们会去这个清道室 ，OK， 然后这些回教徒他们就会贡献活羊，然后他们在祈祷的时候，他们会杀了这个羊，OK。Acts remind the people of the believers of effort given to offer up even his own flesh and blood to God. The animal is then clean and the meat cut up and distributed. OK，所以这个行为呢，是为了提醒这些回教徒，这个先知伊波拉汀呢，当时愿意为听从上帝牺牲自己的儿子。OK，所以他们就拿这个切割这个羊来纪念。OK。
So the traditional is that the person who takes for the animal can one third of the meat and one third goes to family and friends. As festival is about compassion, sharing wealth, and humanity, bringing blessing at the last third of the season distribute to the poor and
OK，说这个传统呢，就是那个为这个动物还钱的那个人呢，他会得到1/3的肉，OK，然后另外1/3呢会分给朋友和亲戚，OK，然后最后的另外1/3会分给那些穷人还有需要的人，这个是为了纪念这个分享财富，OK，还有祝福，OK。
So after this, Muslims like to make social relations with parents, family, and friends and let people together. So they will go to their families, like their grandparents' house, their mother's house, to celebrate this event.
OK， 所以然后此后呢，祈祷完后那些呢，这个回教徒呢，他们就会去父母、家人和朋友的家拜访，然后一起吃饭庆祝。OK。
So there is a little over fasting over every neighbor, this is one festival that is more about spiritual needs than physical. So in this event it's more of like, not really the physical part, it's more of the inner part. Their part more important than their physical part.
OK， 说这个节日呢，它没有很明显的实验，OK 和欢乐，只是大家聚在一起并非是物质需求的节日。OK。
So Hari Raya Haji is also not the weekend of Hajj.
I think of all the prophets in the
Ramadan is very Arabic religion that every adult Muslim must undertake this once in their life if they can ever offer and physically able to do. So this right, they will go to Saudi Arabia.
Abraham, Jacob, the name, the Malay name is Ibrahim Jacob. Hey, you never study your Bible.
说这个朝圣者的天路历程呢，这个哈之节呢就会有这个历程。OK， 说这个哈之节呢，它其实也是标志着这些朝圣的结束。OK， 这是1年1度回教徒他们会去沙地阿拉伯朝圣，然后那些成年的回教徒呢，如果他们能付得起 ，OK 去那边的那个机票啊。OK， 而且他们身体也可以承受 ，OK， 他们就会去那边朝圣。所以每一次呢，这个回教徒他们就会进行一个这个仪式。OK。
So what's the purpose? Is to actually to
But then what the Lord,
I
what
mean,
the Lord promised,
renew what is the purpose
running away.
like their faith, so
Because
that
after
you understand what this whole year they are
Ibrahim's wife
actually
gave birth to
doing.
Isaac,
所以在朝圣期间呢，朝圣者他们会进行礼拜，并更新他们在这个世界上的这个目
so
的。
the Lord said, I promised the father
So we will explain to you how this
Ishmael is the offspring of Abraham. You will similarly be
goes
given the
now.
same promise. Ishmael will live off the fat of the land. These nations shall
Yeah, so right, I told you just now it's a journey, right? Okay, in this city called the Mecca. Okay, so those who are able to afford, right, they will actually go to Saudi Arabia, then they will enter this holy city, which is only allowed by Muslims to go in. Okay, then right, they will start off the journey, which will last for 5 days. Okay, so 这个他们会去沙地阿拉伯呢，他们会去这个神圣的这个地方，然后呢，他们会进行这个5天的
Even
这个
Nigeria
历
is a
程。
Muslim
Okay,
country.
so they will first right start off at this
All
place called the Makkah. It's like a mosque lah. Okay, so they will circle the Kaaba. It's at the time. Okay, Kaaba is something like this lah. Okay, so they call this the house of God. Okay, but no one can actually actually enter lah. So people they will actually just circle around it 7 times. Okay, so 他们会在这边转圈圈7次。Okay， 转完后呢，他们就会去这个另外一个地方叫米娜，他们会去那边阅读他们的那个古兰经。Okay, so they will after that travel to Mina to read the Quran and pray. Okay, then after that they will move on to this mountain called the Mount Arafat. Okay, then they will go there and pray from noon to dusk. Okay, and this place right was actually the last place where the Prophet Muhammad preached his last sermon. Okay, 然后从米娜读完那个读完那个古兰经后呢，他们就去这个山谷。Okay， 去这个山谷呢，他们就会在那边从中午到黄昏祈祷。Okay， 祈祷呢，然后这个地方也是很神圣的。这个山谷呢，是那个先知穆罕默德在那边宣讲了他最后一次的讲道。Okay， 这是个神圣的地方。Then after that, right, they will actually go to this place called the Smita, how you pronounce it? Mazdalifa, is it? Is it Mazdalifa? I try my best. Okay, so they will go there, right, and then they will collect 49 rocks. Okay， 他们会去到另外一个地方呢，他们会捡起49个石头。Okay， 捡起49个，然后呢 ，after that they will go back to Mina, the place where they read the Quran. Okay, then along the way they will actually go to these 3 pillars and they will use the 49 rocks that they collected and throw at the 3 pillars that represent the devil. Okay， 然后呢，他们会拿他们之前捡到的49个石头，朝这个3个高高的柱子丢。因为这个柱子形容这是个魔鬼。Okay， yeah. And then after that, to end off their journey, they will go back to the same place and they will circle the Kaaba again for 7 times. Then they will end off the 5 days journey. 然后呢，他们就会回去他们之前开头的地方，然后在那个天房再转7圈。Okay. So just now I mentioned the Kaaba is this, okay, also known as the house of God.
Kaaba.
Yeah, Kaaba.
Kaaba.
Kaaba. Yeah, then they will circle that place for 7 times. 因为他们会开始先在这边转7次圈。Okay, then they will go to Mina and read the Quran and pray. Okay, 然后他们会去这个米娜，然后在那边那个古兰经。Okay， 还有祈祷。So this was the valley that I told you, the Mount Arafat. Okay, they will go there and pray from noon to dusk. 然后他们在那边从下午到黄昏，在那边。
NTK 真的不懂。
Okay, then after that, I told you right, they went there and collect 49 rocks, right? 然后他们去这个地方，然后捡起49个石头。Okay. After that, this is the 3 pillars that I mentioned. Okay, that represents the Satan devil. Okay, then they will throw the rocks on it. Okay, 然后他们会去这3个高高的柱子，然后把那49个石头丢在那个代表着恶魔的柱子。Okay. Then after that, they will go back to the Kaaba. Okay, and then turn 7 rounds again before ending the journey. Okay, 然后他们会回去之前开头去的地方，然后在这个天房再转7圈，然后整个5天的旅程就完了。Okay? And all these are all in the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so 这些都是在那个沙地阿拉伯的地方。Okay? Okay, so now we talk about the 3 important lessons that we learned through this festival. So 这3大重要的课 ，Okay?
Is to make sacrifice. So to be like Prophet Abraham willing to sacrifice his son to God. So it's to remind the younger generation of kids to understand what they have and then to also to make a form of sacrifice, encourage older children to sacrifice playing computer to help their younger siblings with homework. So for example, like I have younger siblings, so I always want to play computer games, but important is my younger siblings and homework. Which one is important? Is their homework. So I have to give up on playing computer games to help my younger siblings in their homework. Okay,
so 这个节日呢，教导着我们如何牺牲。 OK， 因为像我们那个先知以布拉欣，那时候他听从了上帝的话，愿意牺牲自己的儿子，所以这个也是教导这小孩子与他人分享他们所拥有的东西，OK， 然后为他们的亲人朋友牺牲，所以呢，像在我们现今的这个时代里呢。那些较大的孩子呢，他们也可以牺牲自己的时间来教导他们的年轻的兄弟姐妹。OK。
Here for the rest of it. So, I think before this Haji, right, why they have Musa is to actually understand the needs, like go hungry and everything. That's what I've heard from my Muslim friends. So it's to also to learn to help those who are more who are more in need. Yeah, in this lesson that you can learn from.
Yeah, so just now we mentioned, right, that they actually go to the mosque and then they will sacrifice the sheep, right? Then 1/3 will actually go to the needy, right? Yeah, so it also means that lah, okay? Yeah, so 刚刚我们有讲，right， 他们在这个节日他们会去清道市，然后他们会宰杀那个羊，给来牺牲，然后一部分呢都会去到这些穷苦的人那边 ，OK， 分给那些有需要的人，哦。
So third lesson is to not be wasteful. So in this lesson is to actually teach family to only take what you need and don't take what you don't need, and then to cut down waste during that period of time, and then only cook what you need to do and reuse clothing, things that you not only can reuse clothes, but there's a lot of things that you can reuse, and also save up things that can be collected so that you can give it to the charity also. Yeah.
所以这个节日呢，也是要教导我们不可以浪费。OK， 我们只要所需要的东西，而不是我们想要的东西，这个原则。OK， 所以要减少这个浪费的习惯。OK， 然后省下钱送给慈善机构。OK。Okay, so before we end on this lesson, let's watch a video together to summarize the whole festival. Okay. 那我们来看一个影像。给我的影像选人。
Hajj occurs during the month of Zil-Hajj and it is obligatory on every Muslim who is able-bodied and can afford it. It is the fifth and final pillar of Islam. It lasts 5 days from the 8th to the 12th of the month. The talbiyah is constantly recited throughout the journey. Prohibitions while in ihram. There are several kinds of behavior that are prohibited while in the state of ihram. Just a few are cutting nails or removing hair, hurting or harming anyone, thinking or acting on impure thoughts, wearing perfume. During the states of ihram, one must practice patience, tolerance, and kindness as much as possible. The first step in preparing for the Hajj is wearing an ihram. Men wear 2 unstitched sheets of white cloth, while women wear a scarf and their ordinary clothes. The ihram builds a sense of unity and brotherhood for the pilgrims. The journey of the Hajj begins in Makkah, where Tawaf and Sa'i are performed. The pilgrims then leave for Mina. This is also known as the tent city. In Mina, pilgrims devote their time to prayer and in the remembrance of Allah. The next day, pilgrims make a 14.4-kilometer journey to Arafat. The day of Arafat is considered the most important day of not only the Hajj, but also the most important day in the Islamic calendar. Arafat is home to the Jabal-e Rahmat, that is the Mount of Mercy. where Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, delivered his final sermon. Pilgrims dedicate their time in Arafat to prayer and seeking forgiveness from the Almighty. After sunset, the Hajis make a 9-kilometer journey to Muzdalifah, where they spend the night under the stars. They collect pebbles for Rami that takes place the next day. At least 49 small pebbles must be collected per person. The 10th of Zil-Hajj is Eid al-Azha, a day celebrated by Muslims all around the world. Pilgrims begin the day in Muzdalifah and head back to Mina before dawn. Once in Mina, they perform their first Rami. During Rami on day 3, each person throws 7 pebbles at the largest pillar in the Jamarat. This act is the symbolic stoning of the shaitan, as was first done by Hazrat Ibrahim a.s. and his family. Once complete, pilgrims perform their sacrifice duties. This is also in honor of Hazrat Ibrahim a.s., who was willing to sacrifice his own son. Pilgrims then either trim or shave their hair to demonstrate their sincerity and humility to the Almighty. The pilgrims can now remove their ihram and cleanse themselves. They then return to Makkah to perform the Tawaf and Sa'i. The Hajis then make their way back to Mina. Pilgrims spend 3 days in Mina. On each day, they perform Rami, but this time throwing 7 pebbles at each of the 3 pillars. They begin with the smallest pillar and proceed to the largest one. After their time in Mina, pilgrims return to Makkah for the farewell Tawaf, known as the Tawaf al-Wida, which marks the completion of their Hajj.
Okay.
Never ever miss out on an update from TalkingTV.com. Subscribe.
Okay. So before we end off, right, we just have because we never buy cookies during pasta, right? So now we will give you all each a cookie, okay? A box of cookies. 因为上次我们可以。因为上次我们pasta的时候没有买到那个饼干，right？因为是 circuit breaker 的时候，OK？所以这次我们会给你们